Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Lindley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion from March 18th to April 1st. From March 18th to the 22nd, the flow remains amplified. You can see here we have a ridge above normal heights all across this region. Heights remain mixed across the Arctic. And we have a split flow still. Here's the southern jet, here's the northern jet. And we have an upper low here in the southwest that will begin to move eastward and develop into an open wave as it moves across the southern states. Now, this will, I went over this yesterday. The Arctic oscillation is currently negative and is predicted to trend close to neutral over the next 2 weeks as height anomalies across the Arctic are currently mixed. Like I just said, they were mixed across Greenland and across the Arctic, and is predicted to remain mixed and slightly positive over the next 2 weeks. The North Atlantic oscillation is currently negative with positive height anomalies across Greenland, and the NAO is forecast to trend close to neutral over the next 2 weeks as height anomalies become more mixed across Greenland. So we'll look at that as we go through the end of the period, this through the 22nd. And you can see here we're below normal heights, above normal heights. Various models, see? Above normal heights, below normal heights, so becoming more mixed. So the trough in the east will lift out by midweek, and the southwest low will eventually move, like I said, develop into, move across southern states and develop into open wave across South Thursday and Friday. We'll look at that at the surface. We're Thursday and Friday. There's a system. And then I'll bring some rain and storms to the southern plains and to the south. And then we'll have low pressure that is forecast to develop in the south central states that will cause rain, possible storms across the southern plains and the south. And then as we get to the end of the period, then some of that moisture could move up the east coast, bring another wet weekend to parts of the northeast. Okay, we're going to look now at the period for March 23rd to the 27th. And we can see most of the models have below normal heights with a zone of flow here across the lower latitudes, above normal heights here. So except for the GFS, and we'll go to the GFSs through the 27th, you can see we have above normal heights here, but still a zone of flow. Still a little bit of a split flow here. Excuse me. Southern split flow here with the southern jet and the northern jet generally across the northern states. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for below normal temperatures for much of this region here. I gotta change my pointer. Below normal temperature for this region here, and I'm calling for anomalies to be about 2 to 4 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for much of this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35%, and then we have below normal precipitation here. Still not quite satisfied with how the model is showing. There's a tendency to be above across the whole country, but I'm keeping it this way. For now, calling for 35% probability below normal precipitation here. Okay, looking at the period now from March 28th to April 1st. And we can see we have generally a somewhat amplified flow below normal heights here, above normal heights here, above normal heights across Greenland, below normal heights across much of Canada and the west central states. So for this forecast period, the change in the temperature anomalies is to extend the 2 to 4 degrees temperature anomalies of below normal temperatures of the Pacific coast, and to add the East Coast to above normal, getting tongue-tied, of above normal temperatures of about 4 to 6 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, still calling for below normal precipitation here and for this region and here. And the probability of occurrence is still 35%. 35% chance probability of above normal precipitation here. So that's a long range weather forecast discussion for March 18th to April 1st. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.